Hello my friends and welcome back to my channel. I hope you all had a great week and are raring to go for some more great writerly advice. You are, aren't you? Today I'm going to talk about active voice versus passive voice and why you almost always want to use active voice in your writing. But first, a moment you've been waiting for a long time, I bet. I'm going to do the cover reveal for the new cover of my first book, No Remorse, No Regret. And here it is. It's beautiful, isn't it? Next week, I will do the cover reveal for the new cover for No Rest for the Vengeful and reveal the covers for books 3 and 4 over the 2 weeks after that. But without further ado, another moment you've been waiting for, I bet. Here is why you almost always want to do active voice versus passive voice. Number 1, it adds energy. The writing is more dynamic due to the subject performs an action, thus keeping the action fast-paced. This is particularly crucial during high-stakes and emotional scenes. And an example of this for passive voice would be the door was slammed by Jane. Well, so what? And the active voice, Jane slammed the door. Verse number 2, clarity. During complex plots, you want to avoid confusion and have the reader easily understand what is going on and who is doing what. First of all, the passive voice, the evidence was found by the detective, versus the active voice. The detective found the evidence. Number 3, stronger character connections. Basically, the character will seem more alive. It will show agency and make your character far more relatable. An example of this in passive voice, the villain was defeated by the hero, versus active voice. The hero defeated the villain. Coffee break number 1. Awesome, ain't it? Remember, don't quit writing, ever. Number 4, reduces wordiness. Active voice uses shorter sentences, making the action faster and eliminating filler words. For example, a conclusion was reached by the scientist after hours of testing. Well, okay. And now we try that in active voice. The scientist reached his conclusion after hours of testing. Number 5, heightens emotional impact. When you use active voice, you make it easier for readers to feel the weight of the scene. Done in passive voice, the betrayal was felt deeply by Jane. Versus active voice, Jane felt the betrayal deeply. Of course, you want to show Jane feeling the betrayal, such as Jane kicked the chair across the room and collapsed on the floor, stung by the betrayal. And you can check out my video on showing versus telling. I have the link in the description. Number 6, it increases tension for action scenes. If you're writing an action scene, you need to have urgency by focusing on the character doing the action. With passive voice, you have this. The gun was raised by the assassin. Kind of makes you think, well, okay, so what? Versus in active voice, the assassin raised the gun. A lot more tense, probably, wouldn't you say? Coffee break number 2. Engages the reader effectively for number 7. What it all boils down to is that active voice pulls your reader into the story, kind of like that. It creates movement and progression throughout the story and is generally better. I say generally because there are times when passive voice can work, like when you want to focus on the recipient of the action. An example of this is, the princess heirloom was stolen. Or if the subject is unknown or not important, such as, the door was left open. Doesn't really matter there who it was that left it open, it was just a pretty dumb thing to do. And so there you have it. The reasons why you almost always want to focus on using active voice in your writing. I hope you enjoyed the video and that it was helpful. Don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe to my channel. And if you're so inclined, you can subscribe to my newsletter where you will receive a free short story. The link is in the description. Have a great day and week. See you next time. So long, my friends.